Next we have Tim Seay. Mr. Tim Seay. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Well, Madam Mayor and councillors, most of you have seen me before, I think. You won't believe this, but this is the 6th time now. So here we go again. My submission to this year's long-term plan is exactly the same as in previous years, for the council to retain it in accordance with the terms of my grandfather's gift of the gallery to the citizens of Christchurch for the display of the city's historical collection, which is virtually no longer displayed to the public in the Christchurch Art Gallery. As you know, successive councils ever since 2003 have put it to one side for the future use of the museum to be incorporated into a future development plan. In 2005 they proposed their first one, in which they wanted to put their Maori warrior on top of the gallery's roof to be attached to a square steel box to act as an ablution block so people could sleep in the warrior overnight. This plan fortunately failed to be consented due to the damage it would have done to the heritage features of their own buildings as well as the gallery. This was a bizarre idea, as I can't imagine any museum anywhere in the world lets their visitors sleep overnight due to the fire risk. It has taken them another 15 years to propose this next plan, which I believe is even more bizarre. You won't like hearing this probably, but that's my view. This time they wish to excavate the entire land area of both the museum and the gallery sites. Now, the gallery site is 42% of the museum's land area, to construct a single level basement to store all their collections, many of which they wish to bring back from off-site storage. In the process, they wish to demolish the gallery's workshop, back entrance, Canada wing, and all its basements, and their heritage fabric. They wish to base isolate all their buildings, including the gallery. But unlike the Christchurch Art Gallery, their collections will not be protected by the base isolation, as they will be stored in the basement, which will be a fixed structure in the ground. The Christchurch Art Gallery stores the city's art collection in their base isolated building, and of course their basement is the car park. But what is bizarre is that the basement structure will go 4.5 metres into the ground, and as the water table in Ralston Avenue is only 2.5 metres below the ground level, the bottom 2 metres of the basement will sit in water. So the collections will actually be stored under the water table. I challenge you to find a museum anywhere in the world that has ever deliberately built storage for their collections beneath the water table, let alone in the 21st century. Needless to say, this is extremely risky due to the likely 75% chance of the Alpine fault rupturing in the next 50 years, and the possibility of climate change causing sea level rises of anything up to 2 metres over the next century, leading to water table shallowing in the CBD. I can't see how you can possibly consent this project that clearly contravenes Goal 2 of your draft climate change strategy and also the Ministry for the Environment guidelines. The gallery has its own storage basements which proved very satisfactory, storing the city's art collection for 70 years, that are well above the water table, as the gallery is built on a sandy silt ridge which is 1 metre higher than the museum land. It would be crazy to destroy them. After 19 years, this bizarre proposal is the last straw. The council should decide now to honour the gift and retain the gallery for the city's historical collection, most of which should be returned to the McDougall for storage. Not all of it, but most of it. This will solve the storage problems of the Christchurch Art Gallery, which they have just confirmed to you in this long-term plan, and which I've told you about over the last 6 years, and it will follow what other cities around the world have done with their old galleries.
Thank you. Perfect timing. Absolutely.
Was that 3 minutes?
Time to perfection. Thank you.
Right.
That's very much appreciated. Thank you.